this. Let's try and play versus a Razor. Let's try and play versus a Timber. Pick something you want to play. Like,
The battle begins.
maybe don't know, aren't used to, or is good versus a certain pool of their picks, and trying to sort that instead, and just play to your strengths. And if it doesn't work, then you work the better team. But I think here you're going to get fair reactionary because you're trying to defeat a Goliath, and sometimes it's better to just try and be. So XG, great back into the fighting.
Yeah, it's the record going up there for sure. Because when we first were casting that series and talking about, you know, that kind of record, I was thinking in my head, you know, like, the Hope Extreme is no other matchup against Falcons in the finals because I'm not sure if they can get over that hill. But then we kind of, as the tournament progressed, it really did show that Extreme is the best team to go to the grand finals to match up against Falcons, and certainly better than Azure Bay. Azure's performance against Falcons was also not that great. So
the thing is, who's as good? Again, you're asking these questions like, who has a good win rate? Nobody. There's really nobody who does, and that's just why teams are the best. So, and it's not about, well, yeah, outside of OG, I don't know what that's it, but, you know, lack of focus, ski or put it out. But the thing is, again, you can't look at these things, you know, oh, we lost to them 7 times in a row. That means we're never going to beat them. Everybody's lost to them 7 times in a row. So it doesn't mean you're worse than anybody else. You have to raise your execution. That is actually have to do if they want a chance to bring down the Kings here, is raise their execution. I think we saw what this team can do in that game, even though it was a very one-sided. Advantageous positioning maybe needs to win. You can't make as many mistakes as you did in that game 1 and expect to win. Really what Dota comes down to, especially in the PO5s. Like, they develop their own draft meta, not as concerned about necessarily what was broken in the tournament, but what's going to be good in the series. And then you have to be able to make less mistakes in your opponent.
Well, we'll see how that progresses with this set of heroes, as XSS and GQ already off to a decent start with that first spot that they got on the bounties. They've got this disruption into Corn combo, which is pretty nice. Those Skeeter has done a good job protecting his support when can. Mid-lane matchup, we got the Timbersaw versus Leshran. Once again, Timber mid. I mean, I've heard enough complaints from Lyquin about this hero. It's really hard to stop this guy from being able to farm. XM is getting him low, but just the base damage of Timbersaw is pretty hard to contend with when it comes to CS. But if he lands enough splitter, might be able to actually keep him out of range of this CS at some point.
And I think they, again, did a pretty decent job in the draft of mitigating the potential damage. Once again, they put themselves in a position where they play really game well. Like, it can be very good for them here. I would favor mid-match for XM. I would favor on the top with this Luna. At least, you know, mainly free farming. He's not gonna. So you can't have too high expectations for Epic Centaur here. And you know, this Kumko was like your earlier flex in the draft, and XXS is free farm down here. So you can't really ask for much more. Again, I think perhaps something fine for XG is to step up at some point. The Falcons are going to continue to put the pressure on, as they do have some very strong kill combinations in this game.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Running down hero. So the bottom lane, they saw the opening where the early go from Skeeter he used Unstable Concoction and Acid Trade immediately actually stats wanting to get a grab. They're like, alright, those spells are on cooldown, time to jam. And they found that opening on the critical mid lane. XM bot Malrine low enough that he actually had to Timber chain back to the base. So now the lane kind of reset, and Malrine will probably be fine for the rest of it. But you know, obviously that gives XM experience advantage. He's gonna get level 6 first, and Timbersaw Falcons also be able to get the kill at top lane as well. So they also found an opening on this.
I mean, XM's playing.
Radiant's bottom tower
this is a lane lecture. He's up a decent amount of CS and he's going to create a game opportunity. I don't know if they have to game for this, but they get a TP rotation of it. I think they're happy with this outcome. You know, they have some catapult damage going through. They have PA damage going through.
Oh, baby, now it's run down crit. He's going to run out of mana soon. Has a wand to be able to refresh it up. Crit. Okay, they get him on poison. Then Jinky pops. So they not only force the rotation, they get a lot of tower damage, but they also get that kill after the rotation occurs, and we'll be able to secure outward. That's sweet. Did so many things there for Extreme.
It did a huge amount. You continue to push Mallory up the way, you get the tower damage, you get the... On the sides here, as you know, you're giving full lucky to Luna and Kunko. Very happy about that to try and towards some fast level 6 here. Jinq gonna make TP out of here.
Look at DY. Try and sneak it. Crit sees him coming. Oh no, DY gets the ward down, so he's not going to show himself until last second. He's going to try and dive for the wisdom rune. Shows himself the courier. Now goes for the dive. Crit intercepts him with a perfectly timed bushwhack, and he'll take the wisdom rune. Ah man, that was a fun little play of actions.
At least it doesn't cost DY this life. You know, no harm, no foul.
Yeah,
exactly. Secure that, as you not want to lose both here with arguably a faster support. Do you want to be ahead just meeting Hoodwink, especially going to the later portion of this game. So far, I think actually very happy with the early game, very happy with the position XM is in, and they're rotating bottom with that game because that's edict up already.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He has ult.
Radiant's
Can't get
bottom
Earth in his
tower
fight that
is under
develops.
attack.
Marines coming in. They're gonna go straight for XM. They're gonna blow him up. Get that kill. Nice counter rotation from Marines. Extreme just trying a bit too much of things. I don't think XM want to do that. I think he was very happy to take a tower with Zam's damage. And Shinkyu X success forced him to make a move that was not
I
comfortable.
think that move is okay. More smiles come out. Yeah, they are continuing to put the mental strain on XM here as he returns the favor. I think that move is okay, but if you're diving, you have to be going on the Alchemist so that he can't return the concoction damage into your old dragon and set that kill up for him all. Some a lot of momentum there. And when I talk about execution, these are the things that win and lose you games versus Alche's going to take advantage of it.
And he's run down Ame. EP's coming in, XXX coming in with a forward boat. And he ended this though, put all on Ame, and there's back Wang. Now they did get the on Amar, pulling the back into his doom. They didn't get the catch on any of these other heroes. Oh, never mind, GQ. If the disruption right before crit is able to get the TP out, so run hit down while XM opens up behind the mid lane, coming back Marine, big hit. Oh, what a whirling death. That did some damage right there, and they'll get GQ next to. There's not much to stop him here. Disruption is not going to be up in time. Double kill for Marine as they try to chase down crit. Couldn't even get that kill.
The disaster in the end actually as they turn on the kill on him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This game even worse here. You had the best start. This guy was 1,000 ahead of Maureen. He's now
Radiant's
tied.
bottom tower is under
Peter
attack.
is super far ahead. He's got so much gold off some of these kills. This would be a huge
Radiant's
pickup,
middle
but
tower is under
not enough
attack.
damage.
Not enough damage.
Maureen actually going in.
Maybe some of those deaths, and Marine thinking of going back in at him. That is bold. Sneaking. Part of the reason why Sneaking sets up the kill for Marine to collect.
They just need to bring more heroes around XM right now. Falcons are bringing the numbers behind Maureen and it is getting the job done. Both these. Helping out, and the whole time all this is happening, is putting Greevil's greed to use as, I mean, this is the same case as Peter. Now, I don't say that a lot about Alche. He's already at 600 GPM, but at 7,000 network to look anymore. This is going to be an 1130 raid.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, to have this kind of net worth before your farming item, she's just going to accelerate faster and faster unless Extreme can find a way to stop it. Now, part of the way they're trying to stop it is put pressure on Jax. They finally take that mid tower. Snaking doesn't want to let them get away. Hit the frostbite, hit the ball shot, and the Chakram is right on point. Already giving him a hand down to the fountain.
XM's game is on at this point, man. Whatever game he thought he was going to have here, been on it. This could have been a game where this nice network having taken 2 minutes to run bottom by like 10 minutes. And then you imagine the trajectory different Skeeter would have been on if he lost those towers, didn't get that mid kill on the Lish. Maybe he gets killed by the Lish. These are the things that just set these up for such different paths. Next year, you're gonna have to make up for somewhere.
Expo Torrent to blow up Snake King, but they're still getting kills. Still finding opportunities.
Just on a rampage here. A rough laney phase, he's still made the opening happen 5-0. I guess you could say the same for XXS, who's honestly maybe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Along with some stacking action, but these are stacks that.
Peter's up here farming away. There's 3 heroes up here, but they're not really, they don't really have much kill power between them unless they're immediately grouped up or something. Interruption, but really you should figure yourself in the possibility that Falcons finds you, runs you down, and get him on the bushwhack. Pull him back in. Frost, looking for a frostbite opening doesn't find it. And now going to go back and take that tower. And Extreme, yeah, it feels like they're the default to their same mode that they kind of been. Falcons, their upper bracket series, and now and we saw it in game 1 as well. They're just gonna have to kind of default to letting Falcon do what they want to do. Until they hit the timing you're talking about, probably with that Agam Scepter on Kunk.
It's got to be the Torn Storm here. XF timings are just going to be way too slow. Maybe Alche can join the fight, but he doesn't have the level farmed up, so now Falcon can dictate the pace here if they want to. They have a lot of what they need. I think they're just some aggressive moves as he went the blade.
This
later for sure.
This support duo, man, just said that like Amar is always. I think if I felt like I successful Lord where he felt pressure to go the Blink Banger. Just it shows that Amar never feels pressured to go for the early item the early initiation item, he can always go for the item that allows him to scale a bit more, farm a bit more. Every single time. I think the same moves like Skeeter versus Ame right now. Skeeter's just loving life. Ame's trying to turn around in Ancients and doing what he can, but the game's set for Skeeter's success, and he's gonna show up for Impact Radiance and just stay straight on Ame. He's just trying to dodge the damage, screw over right in the middle of this attack. A really well response from Extreme. That was fantastic. They saw that game coming. I think they had it well planned out. A Disruption plus Supernova that breaks Falcon's initiation. Oh, really?
A tide to the impurities.
He can get a fast BKB, and your damage against him kind of goes out the window for a while. To make that go without it is that's a lot of momentum. So on back away XG, but now this Alche is having insane timing. He's getting slowed down. You're getting some time back, trying to catch up. XM
Radiant's
out of
top
that.
tower is under attack.
Kill combo, crit and Maureen going for the pick off on Ame. Got him on the bushwhack, cuts him down. There's a lot of damage, but Ame's decently tanky, and now the Punishes here once again. Extreme. Once again, with their reactive play style, might be able to stop Falcon's aggression. They're going to get the kill on me. It goes through Timbersaw completely with no tree to get out of that situation.
Damage, not enough right now for Falcons, trying to make the... Again, they have their defensive support lineup here. We've seen work pretty well for them. Phoenix, a lot of... defensive item either. He's going at Eternal Shroud. These are moves that Falcons are making. I don't think they them.
Dyer's
It's costing them a lot in terms of time getting to the big survivability here.
Just being maybe a bit overly ambitious. Maybe the lead that they've taken over Extreme time and time again makes them feel like they're stronger than they actually are, and not as patient as they should be. Just waiting for those items that allow them to be able to survive through the reactions of Extreme. Those items will come eventually, but as you said, they are delayed. They're not hit quite as hard. That BKB is coming up in the pounds. Well, that's a very short amount of time for an Alchemist to hit. That Eternal Shroud, it's coming right now, so he's not that item. There are 2 moves in the last 3-4 minutes that land 2 minutes, and you would have had a much bigger hit.
Alchemist is probably the hero. Do not want...
Radiant are scanning.
They gotta go.
Really hurts.
Extreme.
Hard jump.
Extreme are baiting out XM again.
Yeah.
They went on. It would have been terrible. If they would have disrupted XM, he would have come back with a Bloodstone and a bunch of damage to throw around. I just don't think they would have bursted him. So it would read by Falcon not to take that bait there.
He's recovered.
Blessings
I don't know if these moves not working. The big downside for Falcons, maybe in a normal game, it's not that bad. But it kind of gave XM a chance back and aiming out. He's tied for highest level.
Radiant's middle
I didn't know
tower
this
is
connection.
under attack.
So you're looking back easier. They're going to take
They don't even, they're just straight up. They're just like poking at him and see if there's heroes behind him, and they're kind of wasn't. There's just Jinkyu's walk along. That's the heroes are all in the triangle, but you can see Falcons, or they have adapted, and that they know that Extreme's playing very grouped up, and they're putting cores out there, they're putting Ame out there, they're putting XM out there, and trying to get Falcons to fight. And it's one of those situations. Only once, shame on you. They got full deck of time. Hey, that's shame on Falcons, but can't get full again, surely.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
and they'll get it here. Blink guarantees the catch. Nice little pick off. Okay, so we're at a point now where we're gonna hit the...
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
If you look at this game right now in this state,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Maureen is all over the place. And deep just they're trying to get away from the Hunga, but as you said, there are a lot of different suns that mess with Maureen's Timbersaw and XM. And wait a minute, get that tip out.
I don't think XG tilted or maybe on the back of the... Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I think XG are kind of just playing their game. I don't too bad of a game. Don't think this Alche is gonna scale tremendously well over the next 10 to 15 minutes. I think if Alche gets a BKB, you have Disruption, you have Egg, you have off his move, off his move, like all the targets are to jump. And Alche's kind of like a survivability.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
That BKB timing, you have not seen it put to use yet. And some of it is just, who do you jump here? This lineup. You have a bunch of defensive items. You have 2 Eternal Shrines. There's 2 in Sentinel. And you have your health BKB. You can't force that fight.
Radiant's middle
which case it gives Extreme. Falcons isn't able to force it right now. It's Extreme. They're chance to get their BKBs. In which case, you know, BKB for BKB. Okay, Black goes long up. BKBs both go down, and then the magic damage from this Slash Track starts kicking into play again.
You gotta remember, this Slash is a hero that a lot of people first pick. He's a hero that Liquid first picked. This is a very powerful hero. Like, he got a mask. He had some buffs to go with him. He doesn't have like an eye or something, but it's a hero that generally scales very well versus the Timber versus Alche. You get that very late game. You have the arm right and you have the Shiva's guard. Where you want to go.
They've been trying real hard to catch this Hoodwink. They smoke him, turn back the aggression back onto DY. Not the XXS is not the person they ran into. XXS now has Bloodstone complete. He's going to end up stunning himself. He's going to go back on this. He's looking up the first bit of damage and he goes up. This not run out by XXS. No BKB going to lap into one for the time to get out. Maury's back in a boy. The big worm dead pitch. There goes down on the ultra. Let's go through the line. Keeping the line through the line. There is the Shredder. Oh, man. Hunting Falcons down a size. Maury forward gets a kill on his way out. He's way out the door. Down to death. And that is 3/4 dead for Falcons.
That was, I mean, those were just nasty towards XXS. Wow, XXS back in there.
Oh, they saw him on the poison.
Clearly not.
The Roshan for XP. This is a very tall position for them. That was a very game with an Alchemist to not an easy Alchemist anti-line.
Yeah.
You have to deal with Shadow Demon, Demonic Purge, and Disruption. You have to deal with Luna, who can get items that outscale you at a certain point. Phoenix is a hard hero to go on because if you commit on the Phoenix, EA.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep. 2 cores, but you get caught on the backside.
Oh, Maury, he just interchanged forward. No BKB for this guy, so stun after stun, and the damage that gets pumped out. The Sunray, mixed with all the magic damage of SM, the Eternal Shroud, there's just not enough Nemesis in the world to deal with that.
This team fight is incredibly strong, especially when they're together. They're very strong
Dire's
against
turret
the
has been
man.
killed.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire are scanning.
There was a point where a lot of teams were picking the Kunkka against the big center. Because one of these heroes that can control his speed, or the deep situation where, yeah, Lars gonna go in, but he's gonna leave me on split,
Radiant's
it's
top
gonna be
tower
tanky,
is
but
fallen.
you're winning. Those spells are not nearly as strong as
Dire's
you getting
bottom
both
tower
points
is
when
under
you're
attack. Radiant's middle tower
XXS is
is under Radiant's middle tower is fallen.
It's looking for answers against this team. They solved this problem.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, now they're the ones trying to ride outside lanes. The Alchemist deep the enemy jungle with crit. He can tier 1 tower for himself and Extreme Sand. Yeah, go ahead. So protected. We'll go for the tier 3. We'll flush high ground. We'll force you guys back. Like you've done last time, it's time to get that goes back. Maury jumps in for bit damage on just trying to threaten him. See if they can take this Aegis for free and not let they continue to take power.
XG do not want to back here. They have everything you need right now. It's on
Here's the save. He does not die, and it goes forward, running out the torpedo wave. Team Rescuer, not good enough though, just a bit. Max still gonna play this one. If he does, he'll have that Aegis. Great Max, hold back on, you jump in, Maury. Break down first life while they gray out on the Hoodwink. They continue to take this very heavy. All back in, yeah, they want to make the torrent on the tidal wave. Skeeter has nothing he can do about that one. It goes from Elena Bear, step off his triangle, and XD immediately coming out for NQ. They know they are the precipice here of taking Falcons down in game 2 and evening out the series. The first time that they will win a game against Falcons in this season. Another title will pull back. Another pick off on Falcons. They're beginning to get a little bit sloppy. Disruption goes down. Turns into split right. They're just beating kill after kill, pick off after pick off. Late up barracks. It turns to 2. It turns to throne potentially as Falcons. They have been falling apart in the last minute.
They're gonna X the Lesh the base. That's what they're doing. This is the definition of Blood War right now. XG are feasting Falcons corpses one after another. Just no respect. Range on XXS right now. Every single title.
Gold for my chest.
这2股可以说前面有很多小怪。
I mean, this game continues to snowball. They are not going to wait for Roshan here. This is a team that they are resilient. They're showing it. Did you trash talk them once many times?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Silence from the Falcons side.
Where's the Alche now?
Dire's middle
Push
tower
is coming and Extreme. Now we've seen team trying to end games in this tournament, Avery. A little bit too early.
Absolutely true. But I don't know, man. I mean, there's something to be said about when you're feeling the momentum, when you're trying to get first win against a team. Cannot.
Some goes down trying to blow up and disrupt it. Skeeter will go for stun on somebody else, but now he's first jump in the damage from Hame. It goes well to BKB. He's got the physical damage to coming out while he's trying to jump in. From XXX, man. These horror jumps and tideways just do not stop. They push Falcons over the edge and down in game 2, and that will even up the series.